And we are live. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever the case may be, wherever you are in this great, wonderful world we are living in. I am your humble host, Mike S. Miller, and we today have a special preview. The Meg comes out tonight or tomorrow, but preview tonight and everything. And considering I did the graphic novel, which has not yet been released, only issue 1 has been released, I thought I would take this opportunity to share some of the stuff in the book with you guys, my adoring fans. Shoot, let me change this here. Switch account. So you guys can see some of what I've been up to in the last, about 4 months, 4 or 5 months. I started this about 5 months ago, I guess. And then, oops, let me turn it on. Skip survey. All right. Yeah, so I was working on this book for about the last 5 months, except for about the past month. Well, okay, it's not important. Sorry, Mr. Mister. That's cool. Cool cover. Thank you very much. I actually got a little bit of flack for this cover because some of the people were like, well, it shouldn't be about sex and stuff. I'm like, it's not sex. It's a gal in a bikini. It's like, it's your classic fanged beast versus, soft, beautiful young lady cover. And it is a scene basically out of towards the end of the book. Although in rereading the scene, she was wearing a full bodysuit, not a bikini, so that was my bad. So anyways, Steve Alton, the original writer of the Meg best-selling series, New York Times best-selling series, obviously based upon the Megalodon. And Miller, that's me, your humble host and artist of the current Indiegogo campaign. Oh, I should actually have that up here. LONESTAR. Current Indiegogo campaign. I'll pop that back on after you see it. After you see this. My computer is a potato, so it does take some time. Save her! Save her! You want to get a better look? Better look? I can zoom in. I did like this piece of art. I actually have a version of this with the writing in Japanese. It's cool. It's like a Japanese. I gotta stop doing that on air. It sounds disgusting. Okay. This is a lettering proof I just got from the letterer. So actually, I haven't even gone through this whole thing yet. But yeah, this has got to go to the printer pretty soon so that we can get it out. And all the Meg heads who fall in love with this story during the next, few weeks, gosh, if they can get it in theaters in time. This project has really run into a few snags that it should have been on the stands already. It should have been on the stands 2 weeks ago so that it's there for people walking out of the Meg tomorrow, the day after. Hold on a second. My child is yelling at me for some reason. I'll be with you in a second. What? What? Don't interrupt me while I'm live streaming to tell me that your brother is spitting on you in the bathtub. That's really unnecessary. Yes, this colorist, the colorist of the cover. I have 3 colorists on the interior of the book because we were in such an incredible rush to get this done. But the colorist on the cover is the colorist who will be doing LONESTAR, Heart of the Hero. Why is it not loaded yet? We are almost at $49,000. Rock and roll. So for those of you who don't know me, are coming in because I teased you with a preview of Meg. Yeah, I'm doing this book, LONESTAR, Heart of the Hero. And you can check it out on Indiegogo at LONESTARcomic.com. But let us continue. So the Meg, here's the movie that's going to be coming out tomorrow or tonight, starring Jason Statham, Bing Bing Lee, and Rainn Wilson. It's been getting a lot of advertising lately, so I'm hoping some of this heat will attract people to this particular stream, and in the interim, get them over to Lone Star. Dog tags, baby, absolutely. All right, so let's see. Oh gosh, how do I do this so it goes page to page? I lock it on page, and then hit down. No, I don't want to scroll. What happens when I do this? Oh, that's the download button. Darn it. Cancel. All right, I'll just scroll. Let's see. Blank page. We got credits. So Steve Alden, obviously. J.S. Earls. J.S. Earls, who is also doing. All right, I should bring this up. Indiegogo. What was it? The Cry. The Tear? The Cry. Here we go. All right, so J.S. Earls, he's one of my go-to writers when I'm looking for someone to help me out on a project. And so I went to Jeff, his name's Jeff, to work on the Meg with me. After I did I wrote the first couple of issues. I did the adaptation for the first couple of issues, and I'm like, you know what? This is taking days and days out of my schedule. I need to get this thing drawn and done in like 3 or 4 months. And so I hired Jeff to come in and help out. And so Jeff also has right now on Indiegogo The Cry. Here, let's play this. I'm sure he won't mind the additional advertising. So he just launched it today.
My name is J.S. Earls, and I'm a professional comic book writer. Recently, I had the opportunity to script the graphic novel adaptation of the best-selling book Meg, which the current blockbuster film is also based on. Over the last 10 years, I've had the opportunity to write a number of comics and graphic novels, but none have been as important to me or as personal as this one. The idea for The Cry came to me several years ago when I was a young father and we had a rash of child abductions and murders in Florida.
Can you guys hear all this?
Specifically remember those of Carla Bruce
right? I'm pretty sure.
Jessica Lunsford. I was absolutely outraged by what happened to these children. And I remember thinking of those kids and how terrified
Pixel Trader Jeff
I really wish that there was someone or something that could get to them. No matter where
currently
they were,
Comics Gate adjacent.
Cage their abductors had locked them.
He's of like mind, but I haven't really talked to him about the whole Comics Gate thing per se. But he does believe in it. He believes the same way we do.
I've had many ideas. Cry has really stuck with me. And now that I have found Pablo Ayala, who I think is the perfect artist to bring my vision to life, that's exactly what I need your help to do. With your support, I can pay Pablo what he deserves, and I can finally pay to get this passion project printed. Depending on your pledge level, you'll get either a digital version of the 24-page Cry comic, or a printed version of
Okay, well, we don't need to go through the whole thing. But yeah, check it out. The Cry on Indiegogo. Definitely worth checking out. And again, he's one of my go-to writers, so you know he's good. Have you seen Meg? No, it's not out yet. And I didn't get passes or whatever. So colors by Jane John-Berry, who is going to be doing my colors on Lone Star. Hey, no, go get underwear on. Go get pants on. I'm so glad the camera was not on. It's going to end him to Indicron if he was. I don't want to get him any heat if he wasn't. Yeah, I'll talk to him about it and get some clarification. But and then Paria Pillai and Vinicius Townsend also helps. Oh, and for those of you who are waiting for Dennis Kako, because we were going to do, he's the crowdfunding expert I was going to have on. He's got a dentist appointment for 7 a.m. He cracked a tooth today, and so he took some pain meds and was trying to get on the show, but apparently it's a little too much for him right now. to be able to try to talk through the pain. So we'll have him on some other time. Pete Mack, totally stoked about the dog tag stretch goal. Yeah, me too, man. I'm stoked about it. So, yeah, okay, there's Meg. Okay, so it opens up. It opens up the same way the book does. If any of you read the book, in the original draft of the book, it started with this scene with the, you know, in prehistoric times with the dinosaurs and whatnot. In later versions of the book, he took all of this other material that is sort of like background material, backstory stuff, and he shoved it all in the front of the book. And I didn't think that played well, especially for like reveals and stuff. It was revealing too much of the story at the beginning, which I didn't think played well and wouldn't play well for the comic. So I just moved back to the original draft of the book where it had this cool like beginning where you see these dinosaurs. You're done. Okay. It was on backwards? Uh-huh. They don't have backwards. Okay, whatever. And so yeah, you have the dinosaurs, and then you have the Meg come up out of the deep and crunch. And now keep in mind, no, turn that down. Turn that down. Now keep in mind, I did 144 pages with help. I had Eric Nienoltowski doing a lot of the background stuff for me, not all of it. He probably did about a total of 4 to 4.5 issues worth of background stuff. So I had him helping me out, trying to keep me on pace. But then we scroll into, you know, I don't want to show every page. There's some rather wordy stuff here. Oh my gosh, why is this so clunky? Yeah, I was like, hey Eric, look, you get to draw the crown room at the Hotel Del. Have fun with that. But yeah, I did 144 pages. Took me about 4 months of work. I hurt my neck because it took me so bloody long to do it. I was working such long hours. But that to say, this isn't my best work. I think there are some good panels in here, good pages and stuff. But I was in a mad rush. So this, I mean, you know what? I like to say that not even Injustice won't even have been my best work. All right, I'm skipping forward so that we don't see everything here. Oh wow, that's why I skipped forward. All right, anyways, guys, quiet. Injustice isn't even my best work. I mean, it was really good, but I was still on a tight deadline. Hey, be quiet or go up. Go. Be quiet or go. Why are you talking about me, Mark? So yeah, I won't be on this crazy grind like I was on Injustice. Even though I mean, I did really try hard on Injustice, but still, at the end of the day, I had to get a page a day done. So hey, there, guys, there's nobody. I snuck him into this one too. Lone Star will indeed be my best work. So if you even like this stuff or my Injustice stuff, you're gonna really love Lone Star. So yeah. Okay, here's a shark attack. Oh me no. Okay, I'm gonna skip forward a little bit. Again, I don't want to show everything. You guys might like that part, but then this story, it is an abridged version of the final novel. Like I said, I even cut out the large section in the beginning. Lots of sharks eating lots of people. Well, not lots of sharks. One shark. Okay, can you just take him out there and do something in another room? Because he's too noisy. Here, Jojo, you want my phone? You want my phone? Then you have to be quiet, okay? All right, so like I was saying, it's an abridged work. A little more so in the last couple issues because we're getting tight on space. You know, we couldn't make it 180 pages or something like that, but we got the important stuff in. We got the characters developed. We got, you know, it's a good piece. It's a good solid story. Definitely, if you're a fan of mine, please go pick it up. If you're a fan of Meg or Steve Alton, you'll definitely want to pick it up. Yeah, but it's not going to be the story you get from the movie. The movie is a totally different sort of adaptation. I can tell just from the previews. So I don't know how much of the original novel will be. Oh, there's always a fun thing. There's a lot of time to put in a bubbles and spray. I cheated a little bit on the bubbles. I did this with, I flicked some ink on a piece of paper and then I reversed it so that it was white, and then I stroked it so it was it puts a line around it. So I did that to have all those extra bubbles. Although I do have a knack for sitting there and drawing a bunch of ridiculous bubbles myself. Like, I don't think I did any spray on this one. This is all just me. So, yes, this is, like I was saying, not going to be the same as the book, as the movie. But the movie does look like a lot of fun. So I will be checking that out. Oh my gosh, it's tonight, isn't it? I should go see it tonight and give a review, especially considering I drew the stinking book. Oh, okay. Here's one of the covers, Chapter 4 cover. Oh, I skipped through all the other covers, I guess. We had painted covers by an artist whose name I forget. Let me go all the way back to the beginning. Can I grab this? All right. Go back to the beginning. Cover artist Tots Valeza. Tots Valeza. So yeah, he did a bunch of I don't know why it's not in the first one. He did covers for the book, which I guess we used some as chapter breaks. I don't know. I didn't lay out the book, so that's why I actually just got it and I'm looking through it right now. Heck, I may even get in trouble for showing this to you, but you know what? I don't care. So let's see. Let me skip through. Oh, that was a fun. I think I showed that part online. Yeah, I go back to that. James Dean says, this is really great work. I appreciate it. Oh, this is a fun scene. He's in the darkness. The darkness. And then he swims through these, you know, bioluminescent creatures. Adam Wright for $10. Mike, can we expect more or less bubbles in Lone Star? Will you add more bubbles if you reach $75,000? Adam, there will be exactly as many bubbles as are necessary. You should do live streams with Jeff Earls and Ben Avery. Yes, I actually I talked to Ben today, and that's definitely something I want to get going. We're going to talk about some God Sword, and Jeff will be one of my go-to writers in Blacklist. So Blacklist Universe, I love sharks. How do I get a print of the Meg? I can probably put that up on my website. Maybe I'll do that. Was this done all digitally? No, this was done sort of the way I was doing those other pages I showed you, how I would do the breakdowns on the computer. So digitally, I guess. And then I would print them out, and then I would do finishes and inks traditionally. So I have 144 pages of, actually 143. I think one page I actually did do all digitally. Yeah, monetize super chats. Yeah, guys, hit me up. As many super chats as you put up there, I will read them for you. So, dip. Oh, this is fun. Here's your first look at beneath the bottom of the Mariana Trench. All of this hatching work here, this is all digital. I did a lot of the extra, the stuff that would have taken me like gosh, if I'd have hatched this, just doing the hatching on this would have taken me an hour at least. But doing it digitally, it was like, I just had to select that. And it probably took me 10 minutes to do the hatching on this. Oh, there's another cover. There's another cover. Look at those great painted covers. Yes. So skipping through. Skip down for more. Skip down for more. Oh, okay. Here's a good scene. After we discover that the male Meg is not alone, he says, another one, and then this giant Megalodon just swims up past him. Look at the size of that thing. Then you can scan it back in and add the bubbles and then send it to a colorist. What's up, Jake? EBS flood incoming. Oh, did Ethan just end a stream? All right, then there's that. And he wakes up in the hospital room. Oh, no! That was a big skip. We did a big skip here, edited between this scene and that scene. But you know what? It was a great transition. We didn't need all that extraneous stuff. So Jeff knows what to cut out and whatnot. So I guess I was a little further earlier, wasn't I? Then there's more talking, more flying, more waiting, more megging, more chomping. Spoiler warning. Yes, this is all spoiler warning. So I like this though. So she's using a Barrett 50 caliber sniper rifle, even though she's using tranquilizer rounds in it. I just like the Barrett 50 caliber sniper rifle, so that's why I used it. And then scary. Comic Skate live in an hour? Yeah, I better be there. But I wanted to do some Meg shout out first. So here we are. Talking some Meg. Checking out some. I like the way this panel came out. The coloring on this is just fantastic. And then some Japanese whalers catching some delicious whales that the Megalodon decided they should eat instead. This was fun. Doing all of this water, that was actually a lot of fun. I know it's a weird thing to enjoy, but doing waves and stuff. There he goes. And then Okay, let me skip ahead a little bit again, so I don't want to show you guys everything. Skippity skip. That devious woman herself. Skippity skip. Oh. Ooh, there you go. I like that cover. That's me going crazy. 48,992. Does no one want to give me $8 so that I can get to around 49,000? Come on now. That was a good radar effect. Thank you, Sam. The art looks awesome. Thank you. I didn't do that, but there's some fun stuff coming up. They're all depressed. I didn't show you the scene that shows why they're depressed, but just trying to get to some good shark action here. Yeah, so if you guys like sharks, you guys like the Meg, you guys like Steve Alton, you guys like my artwork, you like J.S. Earls, there's a plethora of reasons to pick up the Meg. Maybe I shouldn't show everything. Oh, no, okay. The Meg. So that, I guess, is the back cover. Fun scene I skipped over, so. And that's what it is. Oh, and here's some... Mike S. Miller is a New York Times best-selling illustrator whose career has spanned 26 years, primarily in comics and video games. After a decade working for Marvel and DC on top titles such as X-Men, Wolverine, Adventures of Superman, and JLA, among others, Mike took a turn towards the independent, assuming the role of art director at startup publisher DB Pro, and helmed titles such as George R. R. Martin's A Prequel to A Game of Thrones, The Hedge Knight, and The Sworn Sword, as well as Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time prequel, New Spring, among others. Mike returned to mainstream comics, working regular for DC Comics on Injustice 2. Well, it should be Injustice and Injustice 2. As well as, oh no, that's right. Injustice 2, as well as the original Injustice Gods Among Us, and is a regular cover artist for George R.R. Martin's A Game of Thrones and a Clash of Kings comic book adaptation. J.S. Earls is a multimedia author whose diverse credits include writing games for the National Geographic Channel, numerous graphic novels adaptations of Ted Decker's bestsellers, adapting several volumes of the manga Bible, creating the Realm Unseen interactive audiobook, the Sorrow and Anti-Child Abuse anthologies, and the American Revolution superhero Pistol Fist. Pistol Fist is cool. I would really like to get Pistol Fist someday into the Blacklist universe. I'm not sure how that would even work or if it would even be possible, but it would indeed be a cool little thing to have happen. So anyways, this is giving, ooh, that's a fun page. There you go. I'll just end it on this nice bloody gory page. This is not rated G for everyone. There's quite a bit of people getting eaten by sharks in it. So did you really, Joseph? You gave me $8 to put me to 49,000. Thank you. All right, let's refresh that and see how that looks then. Oh, I don't know how to refresh. Thank you very much. Let's see, a beautiful round number of 49,000. Did I draw Jason Statham in the Meg comic? No, I did not. In the comic, the dude has hair, yeah, so I didn't bother with that. Hey, it didn't load. Your $8 didn't load, Joseph. What's up with that? Maybe it just takes time. Time, see what you do to me. Yay, 49K. Is it really? Is it 49K on yours? Because it's not on mine. So frustrating. Where is nobody in Meg? Oh, you didn't see it? Okay, let me... Well, let's just see if this flips real quick. Fake news. Did you give me fake news, Joe? Man, that's messed up. Everybody who got their prints in that you ordered a couple weeks ago, 49K! Woo! Very nice, very nice. Yeah, and that's since like midnight last night. So heck, we've still got 5 hours of this day. So maybe we can hit 50,000 today. Can we do it? Yeah, we can. And if in case you didn't get the note, I just posted an update here. Where are my updates? Where are the updates? Updates. Okay, so updates. I will read this out. Dog tags. Dog tags. Announcing a new stretch goal for $50,000. Dog tags. You heard it, Lone Star Squadron. As long as you bought a tier with a shippable purchase, you will be getting a free dog tag signifying by divine providence that you are, for now and evermore, a member in good standing of the Lone Star Squadron. Only supporters within the initial 30-day campaign will be forever granted status as Lone Star Squadron members and receive this once-in-a-lifetime badge of honor, the Lone Star Squadron dog tag. So upgrade if you have to. You will still get the first supporter number as your unique Lone Star Squadron squad number. Thanks for your support, Squadron. Carry on, Mike. So yeah, if you got the membership or the digital comic version, you're not going to get the dog tags simply because I'm not mailing you anything. I can put the dog tags in. So if you want to bump up to one of the cheaper things, or just add the cheaper thing, you'll get the dog tags. But yeah, unfortunately, if I'm not shipping you anything, I can't ship you anything. And if you put these on here, that means I didn't get your address anyway. So it's a non-starter for those two levels, even though I do appreciate everyone being there. And you are members. You just don't get the dog tags. 37 Lone Star for the troops have been claimed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I feel like I haven't taken advantage of updates, because I only did four updates in the last 3.5 weeks. So let's see. General Miller, we love you, but your daughter is a better singer. I'm not going to tell her you said that. All right, so back to Meg. Do you guys have any other questions about Meg before I put this to bed? I don't know if is Ethan gonna do Comicsgate soon, because I would really like to get on there, because when Ethan shills my book, it moves. So she is not. Oh, she's not a better singer? Well, thank you very much. Back Lone Star, or I'll send the raccoon that owns my patio to your patio. You could do that. 45 minutes. 45 minutes? You mean I can spend 45 minutes here with you guys talking about Meg? Does Samuel L. Jackson get eaten by Meg? I certainly hope so. I've grown very weary of Samuel L. Jackson in movies. I used to really like him. It was funny, but now I've gotten so over him. Oh, thank you, Frank. I love you too, but not in a gay way. 45 minutes of Benihana jokes. How many days you got? ABS said in about an hour. I thought the books were stupid, but I'll buy the Meg comic because you did it. Well, thank you, Nathan. I appreciate that very odd endorsement. Did they pay you for Meg? They paid me in part. They have not paid me in full. And that's partially why I don't mind sharing it with you right now, because I have not been paid in full for it. So I'm sharing a bit of it with you here. It will be out. I mean, this is the proof. The letter just sent me the proof so that I could approve it, so that I could they can send it to the printer. So it should be out. If they get it to the printer tomorrow, it should be out within about a couple weeks or so at a bookstore near you, or you can pre-order it, I'm assuming, on Amazon. Actually, let's see if they already have it on Amazon, as long as we're here. Amazon.com. Well, now you'll definitely never be paid. I'd better be paid. Although, you know, if they do pay me, then all my financial troubles are a thing of the past, because they owe me quite a bit of money. What did I miss? Let me start at the beginning. No, it would just be Meg Preview. Oh, well. Slow my computer is. Come on, guys, buy me a new computer. There it is. You can get the Meg. Look at that. By J.S. Earls and Steve Alton. Hello. Hello. I adapted the first 2 issues and drew the entire book. And they give Jeff first billing. They give Jeff first billing. I gotta take issue with that. Disrespect. Yeah, Mike did get shafted. That's what happens. Boy, look at all those books he's got out there. Let me see, product details. Number 42 in books, comic, and graphic novels adaptations. Number 60,000 in books. Actually, that's not bad, considering there are millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of books on Amazon. That is not bad. If we can actually deliver this product at some point, then hey. Publisher, first edition, August 8, 2018. What day is it today? Oh, it's August 9th. Yeah, well. 144 pages. Give the money you owe him. You got no disrespect. Have you considered doing commissions while Lone Star is at the printer, or signed prints? I think I will be otherwise occupied. I'm really Probably going to be close to out of the commission business. Fairly certain. Oh my gosh, am I lagging out? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me now? 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 Can you hear me? Hear me? Sackler Blue, that is the bubbles are. We hear you. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Do you guys have any other Meg questions? Since this is a Meg stream, commissions for your original Lone Star Squadron members only. Hey, that is not a bad idea. Because I mean, commissions are really going to take time out of my schedule that I should be, working on Blacklist stuff. So, but there's an elite number of folks in the Lone Star Squadron who do deserve that extra time of mine. So maybe that's not a bad idea. I might do that. Got a refund because I upgraded. Nice, Matt. What'd you upgrade to? Who's Meg? Victor Thomas asks. Meg is short for Megalodon Carcharodon, or is it Carcharodon Megalodon? I think it's Megalodon Carcharodon, which is the prehistoric great-great-grandfather to the great white shark. It's just this humongoloid, 60, 70 foot long shark. And, supposedly they are extinct, but in the Meg and Meg, the novel series, they speculate that they could have survived in the tropical climate underneath the mineral layer of the Mariana Trench. So, yeah, I want a commission of Ethan licking butter. Well, we'll discuss it. I miss Megan Fox. Megan Fox, the actress, or the other lady? Probably the other lady, right? Because Megan Fox is Megan Fox, the actress. She's a crazy lady. She dresses up her little boys as little girls. I think because she has spent her life trying to be Angelina Jolie. Do that and live stream it. Oh, draw Ethan licking butter. You guys are so mean to him. Whether I will actually be a part of the squadron or not, I paid the $5 with my $20 perk. Nice. The actress. Ooh, what are they making? Sand?
It's a certain kind of sand. It's called like it sticks together.
Oh, moon sand?
No. It makes it really easy.
I think that's moon sand. Mike is watching YouTube videos. Late Bloomers was my upgrade, but my original squadron number is 200. Ooh, that's a nice squad number, bro. Megan Totham's Fox. You guys watch The New Girl? She was a regular on The New Girl for I think a couple of seasons. Spoilers. Mike's kids need their own live stream. Yeah, I was trying to get my daughter to do one. Hey, I got another purchase. Someone else is upgrading. You all should be upgrading to the very highest, most expensive tiers possible. That's a terrible sales pitch. Meghan Markle. I do not know this person. Ethan gets trolled by his audience and Mike gets trolled by his kids. Yeah, really. Seriously. Hey, look at that. 49,137. Very nice. Thank you, people. Thank you. Let's see. Are all of you aware of all of the latest perk upgrades? I don't think I did a really bad job of updating everything for you guys. Are you all aware of the Be a Vampire, Be a Victim perk? So with a mere $750, you can be drawn into Lone Star. How cool is that? Right? 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 I only watched a stupid movie in which she kills people or whatever. Oh, yeah, that was a terrible movie. I can't even remember the name, but it was so bad. 3 people bought the torso blank cover. Hey, why don't you grab some headphones, buddy? See. Ooh, 3 people got the Lone Star Legion pack. That is 25 copies of Lone Star for $250. All of them signed, one of them with a remark. So that's $100 value just in the remark. If you make that Lone Star shirt, I'll buy it. That Lone Star shirt will be available on Crypto Fashion at some time in the near future. And I will definitely announce it here. I will announce it on Twitter. Yeah, maybe I'll even do a shout out or in the mail or something like that. I want that shirt myself, so. Somebody please decrease $137 from a pledge. Mike likes round numbers. Or you could just go the other direction and give me higher round numbers. The higher round numbers are really my favorites. Would you draw that Ethan commission if you hit 50,000 on Ethan's stream tonight? What the heck? I might draw that on Ethan's stream tonight if I hit it. That would be funny. By tomorrow morning, the numbers will be staggering. I hope so. That's right. The best round numbers are indeed more zeros. Ooh, look at this one. 165, both covers autographed. That's a good number of comics I'm going to have to sign. And then another 280 individual covers I have to sign. And then a whole bunch I don't have to sign. I like that. I like not having to sign it. But I'll sign it for the extra $5. Why not? How much for you to do a shirtless Lone Star cover? I don't think it would really help. I don't know that there's a lot of people that are going to be looking for the shirtless cover. And I don't want to do, 20 different covers. Although I might be shooting myself in the foot by not doing it. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Let's see. Let's see if the Cry got any new backers. Did any of you guys run over there and back the Cry while I wasn't looking? We were at 5 backers for $260. We want to get that up. We want to get that up for Jeff because he deserves it. And yeah, we want to show him that our community can really help guys like this. And no, none of you have backed it. Killing me, man. Killing me. I'm getting the $40 tier tomorrow. Nice. Nice, nice. Nice, 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 nice. All right, well, so we've seen Meg on Amazon. We've seen Meg. We saw me get snubbed on Amazon. Wait, other sellers? Other sellers. You can get a hardcover of Meg for $23.74. Prime, which means no shipping. Well, if you're on Prime. That's not bad for a hardcover 144-page book. Wow. But, make sure you get Lone Star before you get Meg. Ha, 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 ha. Let's see. You guys want to see what I actually have on Amazon? Let's look up Mike Esmore. Oh, you know what? One second. If I go to... Oh, these are recommendations. All right, let's see. Okay, you know what? Let's see what there is on Amazon for me as the artist. All right, Victoria's Secret Service adult coloring book. What? That, Darren. I did one piece of Victoria's Secret Service cover, and he uses my name on them. Oh, wow, you can still get volume 1? Nice. All right, so we got the Meg graphic novel, we got the Sworn Sword graphic novel, we got Injustice, Hedge Knight, Injustice. Mystery Knight, Injustice. Injustice. Women's Devotional Bible. Why? What does that have to do with me? Victoria's Secret Service. G.I. Joe versus Transformers. Page 2. Dennis Bruce, just back the cry because of you. Thank you. You need a referral link. Oh, yeah, I should put that in the thing. Ooh, here we go. Here's, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is so cheap. This used to be like $300 when the Hedge Knight was out of print. This was the original first printing of the book, and it was trading for like $300. I can't believe there's one on there for $2.95. Lullaby, Wisdom Seeker #1, Volume 1. Dragonlance, Legend of Huma. So you guys can see all the stuff that I've done. More G.I. Joe vs. Transformers, Volume 2. Ragged Capes, all I did was the cover on this. That's my artwork right there. Again with the Devotional Bible. Oz Wonderland Chronicles, I only did a few pages on there. Joseph Clark, why did I click on this? Because you wanted to watch Meg. You wanted to see Meg. It's all at the beginning of the video. Here. There's some Meg for you. I was going through the preview of the book. So there it is. There it is. There it is. More Injustice. Oh, there's my art book. Ooh, oh my gosh, it's only $12. I should buy those. Whoa. I should buy those because I sell these for $50 at cons. I do a little head sketch in them real quick. Let's see, Legend of Huma again. Injustice. More Injustice. I have so much Injustice on Amazon. Injustice. There's the Imaginaries. Trading 22 used and new offers. Very nice, very nice. You guys can go pick that up if you want. More Injustice, more Injustice, more Injustice, more Injustice, more Injustice. Game of Thrones #1 Virgin variant. Injustice, Injustice. So much Injustice, 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 Injustice. Lullaby, yay, Injustice, Injustice. Injustice, Injustice, Injustice. Jeez Louise. There's 15 pages of this. I hope you guys aren't bored. Hey, there's a Game of Thrones. All right, Game of Thrones #24. Oh, how would you guys like a sneak peek? Forgot I had this on here. Okay, everybody be quiet because this is dangerous. So here are characters I drew. Okay, now here's the thing. These were not solicited by Warner Brothers. They were my ideas for characters for Injustice 2. Not solicited and not paid for. They did not pay for these. They did not solicit these. So technically, I can show these because that's what the guy from DC said. So, and actually, I don't think I even put him in the script, but this was my idea for Green Arsenal. I'm just going to flip these real quick. That would have been my updated Batman design. Mostly they wouldn't have used these because they already had a whole bunch of costume designers and stuff anyway, so that's probably the, they didn't solicit, they didn't pay, so Warner Bros. Doesn't own these. This is basically fan concepts at this point. So there we go. My Cyborg redesign. My Green Lantern, who was the daughter of Green Arrow and Black Canary, which I thought would have been cool. My update on Shazam, which I thought would have been cool. My Superman, I really, really wanted to bring Superman back. Like I said, this is 15 years later. And I wanted to use like the Kingdom Come logo because that would have been cool. Change the names, put them in Blacklist Universe. And the one I'm really, really upset we're never going to get to use, Missy J. Okay, so in Injustice, we find out that Joker and Harley had a daughter, right? And so I was like, sweet googly moogly. If we did this and we placed it 15 years in the future, that daughter would have been all grown up, and she could have been the lunatic daughter of Joker and Harley. How cool would that have been? I should do like a separate thing on just these characters since I can show it. No briefs, no Superman. Ew. Ew, what? Ew, you don't like Missy J? I like Missy J. Yeah, I was trying to keep somewhere between the Injustice design and the Kingdom Come design. So yeah, Joker's daughter, yeah. Yeah, Shazam. Shazam! And I did it all like, you know, what do you call that? Not unbalanced, whatever you call it. Blah, blah, blah. Thanks, Frank. I didn't need to hear that. Yeah, and that would have been the cool Green Arrow and daughter. See, that was the thing. There was kids and stuff in the story that if he gave it 15 years, if he'd moved it a generation ahead, you could do all this different stuff. Yeah, I was thinking about like totally inking these out, finishing them up, and then having them colored all dope and stuff, and then doing a video just about this to try to draw in some Injustice fans. Yeah, I figured, you know, Bruce Wayne at 15 years plus would be roughly 50 years old, so thicker, you know, needs more joint support and more toys on his utility belt. So, and then yeah, Green Arsenal. So you know, in Injustice, it said that the Teen Titans were all killed, but I thought it would be cool if Speedy was, or you know, what do they call him? What's his other name? Speedy Arsenal. I guess just Arsenal. Was like, you know, all his limbs were blown off and he had just been laying up in a hospital like waiting to die for the last 10 years, 20 years. Well, 10 years. And then somebody discovered him, like maybe Batman discovered him or something, and they gave him all cool bionics. Maybe Cyborg. Ooh, yeah, maybe they're like Cyborg bionics. But then since he's Arsenal, he can like use his bionics to create weapons, create, you know, all that stuff. So it would have been cool. Not a road we need to go down. Yes, no, not with the Joker thing. Please, no. But yeah, anyways, that was in my gaggle of stuff in there. Injustice, Masters of the Universe. I did this, and I did one of the chapters in here. Batman Arkham Unhinged. More Injustice. How much longer are you going to run your campaign? It ends Sunday night. Injustice, Adventures of Superman, 10th Muse, I did some of that. Injustice, Game of Thrones, White by Ted Decker. I did, Jeff Earls and I did the adaptation, and then I did all of the art. New Spring, did all the art on those. Iron Man, I inked this. King of Ages, I don't even know what that is. Speedy Arsenal is Roy Harper, not Roy Thomas. I thought I couldn't remember Harper's last name either. Why is the Atlantis thing on his suit? Oh, it was just an A for Arsenal. I don't remember what I did in this for Scott. Lullaby, DB8, New Spring, Morningstar. We talked about that earlier. Green Lantern. Oh, I talked about Morningstar on Mitch's stream, actually. Hardcover. My Green Lantern issue. I did one issue. DC Universe Online Legends with Marv Wolfman of, you know, whatever. Deal with the Devil. Love the Ted Decker novels. Cross, I fixed the Ted Decker novels. There were some egregious errors in those books, and I asked Ted if I could fix them, and he's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So I actually edited it and made it make more sense. More Injustice. Gosh, look how much Injustice I've done. 5 years of that stuff. Masters of the Universe again. Injustice again. 10th Muse. Hey, there's the Imaginaries. Protectors. Oh my gosh. I can't believe somebody has that on there. Lullaby. 10th Muse again. More Game of Thrones. More DC Universe Online Legends. More Hedge Knight. Authority. Wow. Authority and Wildcats. Oddly enough, I drew the last 2 issues of Wildcats ever. Hedge Knight, Sword, Hedge Knight, Lullaby. First issue of Lullaby. Wow, $29.95. Only 2 left in stock. Six Gun Samurai. I talk about that occasionally. Sorry, this is a lot of stuff to go through. Imaginaries, 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 lullaby, lullaby. Talk about Six Gun Samurai. Six Gun Samurai is about a kid who grows up in, there's some X-Men, JLA stuff. There's my first Marvel comic, Cable number 12. He's about a kid, later Chester, a kid growing up in a Western, traveling sideshow, and his mother is a sharpshooter. His father is presumed dead. His mentor is this Ronin samurai who escaped Japan and came to America. Ooh, Immortal 2, there you go. Came to America and is just like making his way by living in living with the sideshow, doing the Savage Dragon Reverse in New Spring, Dragonlance, doing cleaning up after the animals and all that kind of stuff, humbling himself. But what he does is he takes upon himself to be the mentor and guide to this young man. And hey, look at that, El Caballero Errante. And so he learns. Oh yeah, and Armory Wars. I forgot I did that. Armory Wars. So he learns both how to be a sharpshooter and the way of Bushido. So that is. Oh yeah. Then when his mother is killed, actually technically by him in an accident, like on her deathbed, she tells him that his father is actually still alive, and gives him the address, whatever money she has, and he decides he and his mentor go travel across the country to go find his father, and hijinks ensue. I did co-write this series. I wrote the last issue by myself, if you read it. Immortal 2 needs an e-book version. I don't know. And it's available on Comixology if you guys want to go over there. Check out Comixology. Let's see where we are on LONESTAR. See if we've rounded this number up at all. Buy a Six Gun on Comixology. It's only $1.99 per issue. Yeah, and it is a fun story. Six Gun Samurais was great. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you. I am glad to hear you liked it. Yeah, that was I talked about 49,175. All right, moving along. Can we get to 50,000 tonight? I believe we can, with the help of EVS and the Comicsgate community. 50,000 by Thursday night. That would be great. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I love creating stories. I love writing. I love just building universes, creating characters, developing characters. It's all. Yes, I do get Comixology profits. It's all me. Six Gun needs to go to Japan. Actually, there's already a story for the second Six Gun, but yeah, the Cry just launched tonight. Let's see how that's doing. Yeah, Harold, the writer. Not the writer. I was the writer, but Harold, the artist, wants to do the second Six Gun Samurai series. But I haven't been able to fund anything like that for a long time. So, hey, 360 by 6 backers. Yeah, it went up a little bit. Nice. We just need to. He's got a month left, but it's the first day. He should have gotten a nice little pump from this. I'll try to pimp it a little bit tonight on EVS. We are indeed doing Comicsgate. Yes, I get royalties for Comixology. Why don't we go to Comixology and see what I actually have up there? Second Bits Notion. Oh, doing a samurai comic trilogy. Guys, you gotta let me just work my way through some stuff before I before I try to do everything. My books. Six Gun goes to Japan to train Emperor's army to fight against the samurai rebels. We can call it the Six Gun Samurai starring Tom Cruise. I love that movie. Love The Last Samurai. The Last Six Gun Samurai. Got my name in here. It's going to be even more injustice. Yeah, too many cash grabs, not enough cash to grab. That is a very important point. And Mike S. Miller Creative. This is my publishing deal. So up there I've got Deal with the Devil, I've got The Imaginaries, I've got Lullaby, and I've got Six Gun Samurai. To date, these have not moved very much on Comixology. I think this past month I will probably have had more of you guys buying these books than I have had in my entire time they were up there. Let's see what Deal with the Devil. Deal with the Devil. So you can get it by issue, or you can get the graphic novel, $8.99, $9. You get the whole thing. One kit and caboodle. Or you can get the first one and see if you like it before you bother with the rest. It's only 99 cents. So Sierra Whiskey, $1.99 says, "Take my cash. I would gladly take your cash. What would you like me to do now?" Which of my myriad ideas do you want me to focus my limited time on? I've created a samurai character called Servant of the Rising Sun. I have a samurai story too about a Happa who leaves. He's like son of a shogun, or grandson of a shogun, son of a missionary, German missionary, I believe it was. But then when the feudal lords banned Christianity from Japan, he had to go home. And then it was a gosh, it's like the Japanese Six Gun Samurai. It's like the opposite Six Gun Samurai, because I had my samurai character traveling into Europe to try to find his dad, but in a time of medieval Europe. So it's like a samurai versus knights epic. My bank doesn't really like Indiegogo. I'll read whatever you put out, Mike. I'm here for you, buddy. Oh, thank you, Sierra. You had written Roy Thomas in place of Roy Harper on the Green Arsenal drawing. Sorry for the mix-up. At this point, it doesn't matter. So, gosh, do I only have these 4 issues? I have 2 other issues of Imaginaries done. I guess I don't have them up here. Six Gun opens in St. Louis. I live in St. Louis. Maybe I have to buy it. And here's Lullaby. Is Roy Thomas a conservative? I don't know. Just created his look. So we've got the 3 graphic novels or the individual issues for Lullaby. The graphic novels have these beautiful covers on them. Lullaby Once Upon a Time is the story of Pied Piper of Hamelin, the actual original story, I believe. And we had a bunch of different artists do it. But yeah, Lullaby, man. Lullaby. This is great. Hector Sevilla did the art on all these. He was the co-creator of the book. Ben Avery co-wrote it with me. And then, yeah, I'd love to get this going again someday. If, someday I've got the kind of enough backers that I'd have enough people to support all of these projects. I'd really like to get all of this stuff back into production, because some of this stuff was just fantastic. And then, yes, here is the Six Gun Samurai story. You can get all 6 issues. I don't have it bound as a trade, so you can just grab the first one for 99 cents, see if you like it. Again, co-wrote the first 5. I did the art on the cover of this one. And wrote issue 6 by my lonesome. So, Mike, who's my favorite artist? The art team of Carlos Pacheco and Jesus Marino. My favorites. Imaginaries looks great. I'm picking that up when I get paid tomorrow. I'm getting a lot of getting paid tomorrow will buy them stuff. So I hope that's true. I hope showers and showers of cash fall, and I can grab it all. I am the Pied Piper of Hamilton. Imaginaries was a really good story. The world building is excellent. The art for issue 4 improves a lot over the first 3. Yeah, what I'd like to do, Joseph, is start it over. I would like to hire Nikos Koutsis, who did issues 5 and 6, to go back and redraw issues 1 through 4, maybe with some slight tweaking to the story to tighten it up, if necessary. And yeah, Imaginaries 4 ended on a really uncomfortable cliffhanger. Sorry, we intended to keep it going, but you know, life throws funny curveballs at you occasionally. So EVS is his favorite artist. He made Mike a lot of cash. He is. Okay, I'll go with that one. No, Mike or Ethan's really helped out immeasurably on this. I can't thank him enough. I'll have to send him. I'll have to send him one of my children. Let's see. I don't think I've gotten anything new in the last few minutes, but let's check anyways. So, gosh, I guess that should be about it. I don't want to milk this too much. Once again, if you've already supported Lone Star, Heart of the Hero, of course I like EVS. What are you talking about, Ray? Don't be trying to throw shade. He's a Mormon with only 2 kids. You know, this is, here's your Meg preview for those who came in and didn't know what the heck was going on. And no, this is not me. Every single person with long black hair, see, he's got blue eyes, not me, isn't me. Oh yeah, you wanted to see where I hid nobody. Shoot, where was he? It's not here. He was up more towards the. Is that? Oh, that. There's one of the painted covers. Oddly, this was supposed to be nobody, but I forgot to darken his hair. Let's see. I don't know if he's up here or not. Oh, yeah, I think he's up here. Talking. Where is he? I shouldn't be showing you all these pages. Mm-hmm. No, forget it. He's in there near the beginning. Yeah, near the beginning. Jumped up for what? All right. No, he wouldn't be in. It was on the bridge. Oh yeah, there's the first issue cover painted. Look at that. That's cool, right? That's worth the price of admission right there. You're in so much trouble. I'm not in trouble. Those guys can't friggin' give me crap. They haven't paid me yet. So technically, I still own all this work because they haven't paid me. I could literally shut down their ability to publish this in the blink of an eye. So I think I have more of a leg to stand on than they do. Where is it? Where'd you go, nobody? Oh, there he is. There he is. Nobody, right there. You knew I'd sneak him in, right? Bam, bam. Whoops. That one. There he is. So for those who don't know, this little fella here with the black hair, black spiky hair, sunglasses, and black sort of just plain black suit. I have put this little dude in not every single comic, but in like nearly every comic I've ever drawn since the early 90s. He's like my little Stan Lee cameo dude. So he is a universe hopping character who just pops up here and there. And you know what? If you have any of my old stuff, I even put him in the Hedge Knight in a crowd scene, even though it's ridiculous to have a character with like sunglasses on in medieval times. I still put him in there because it's like my thing, you know. It's like, you know, I started doing this in the 90s, in the early 90s. I think, gosh, he might be in my first DC book. I can't remember exactly, but yeah. I ruined all of them. But no, it might be fun if you've got some of my old work to just pick it up, flip through it, see if there's like a crowd scene or something, and just look for him. He tends to stick out because I don't use a lot of blacks, so he just like pops up as this little black suited, black haired guy. So ever failed to get nobody in a comic? Yeah. I mean, I don't. If there's a comic that doesn't have any crowds, it's like I'm not going to stick him in the JLA, right? Is that supposed to be your brother? Oh, hey, Tom. Sure, we'll call him my brother. Tom Miller is my brother. Everybody go follow Tom's YouTube page. He's a world-class designer and installer of audio-video equipment in high-end vehicles. So he's got some really cool videos on there if you're into that sort of thing. And if you're not, just do it just to build up his page. You're giving shade to all your work. No, I'm just putting shades on all my work. Wah, wah. So yeah, that's nobody, and it's almost 8 o'clock. I'm gonna click out of here. Try to get on Ethan's stream if he's really gonna start it pretty soon here. And yeah, how do I? Where am I? I can't just leave. So boop, 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 boop. Stop screen sharing. Turn off my camera. And so, yeah, thank you guys. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Please, 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 LoneStarComic.com. Spread the word, spread the love. Tell everybody to get out there. There's only less than 72 hours left. Just about, you got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, plus like 2 hours. I don't know. I'm not going to do the math on that. So, yeah, please, please, please get out there. Let people know this is something they can support, they should support. If you haven't already, sign up to my mailing list. It is in the description. And if you feel like going to my Amazon wish list and buying me something because you love me so much, then I wouldn't be opposed to that either. I did update it today. I'm actually not sure if it works. I don't know how to work that thing, but I'll figure it out someday. Thank you for being here. Love you all. Love you, Tom. Aloha. Mike's ride is definitely not pimped. Man, why you gotta hate on my Integra? Dang, son. All right. Aloha, mahalo. I'll catch you guys in a bit on EVS's stream if he's doing it. If not, if he's not going to do it, I'll pop in here later for the Aloha hour. So, aloha.